and welcome to my 18-week pregnancy update. As you can see, we have blown up the bouncy exercise ball that I used when I was pregnant with Ava. I haven't actually got to have much to go on it because Ava loves it. She's doing all sorts of tricks on it. Taki quite likes that, I think, when he's playing on his PlayStation. So actually my time on it has been, but I don't really need it quite yet, but it's been quite good. I've been having some lower back pain, and it's been quite good for just kind of trying to circle out the lower back pain. You can hear it creaking, doing those sorts of movements, incorporating some of my pregnancy yoga that I'm still doing. So yeah, so it's just helping with that. And this week, as you can see, I'm getting a bit bigger, and because of that stretching, I can feel it. It's not horrible, but there is a little bit of strain on the lower back and sort of like around the hips and abdomen, just where it's kind of stretching out. But I also ordered these maternity dungarees, which are still a bit big for me, but they're from Jojo Mama Bebe, and I got a 10% discount when I picked up my Emma's Diary pack, so I thought I'd do it because it was also free delivery. So I think they were £45 and I got £4.50 off, and I'm really pleased with them. They're really comfy, and because it's getting colder now, it's quite good to have that, because I was thinking, I'll have to go get a pair of jeans or a new pair of leggings, but it's been quite nice to have dungarees, and I don't wear dungarees normally, so it's a nice excuse. I feel quite play school I'm quite enjoying wearing them, and they're good for like just being around the house and the school run, all those sorts of things. Taki finished setting up our room, so I've now set up the snooze pod, which I'm so excited about. It's so beautiful, and I'll post some photos of it. Really thrilled with that. Obviously we haven't made up the bed yet or put straps on. We'll do that nearer the time when we need it, because I don't want to come home from hospital sort of half asleep, then trying to figure out how to do the snooze pod safely. So I'll have a bit of a practice with it, I think, when I'm in third trimester, in the run-up to thinking about having the baby. I've also been reading Ina May Gaskell's Guide to Childbirth, which I'm actually really enjoying. It's good to kind of think about things that I knew, but I've sort of forgotten about labour and transition, and how it kind of goes with the delivery. Also a few things that I didn't know, so I'm not into the actual instructions so much yet. I'm more reading, has a huge section of just tens and tens and tens and tens of different women's birth stories, so I'm just reading through those, and it's really interesting, because I think the earliest stories in the 70s, and then the most recent stories are after the millennium. But obviously childbirth doesn't really change. I think that's been so I'm just rocking back and forth on my ball. I think that's been one of the really nice things about reading it, is actually, having babies has always been the same, but maybe the context in which we're having them in changes. And so I suppose it's thinking about how to create the best environment for you within today's context, and what do you want. And what really came across in the book was how those midwives believe that a woman should be able to set the tone of her own labour. So I think hopefully when I finish reading it, I'll feel quite empowered. I'm going to have a really good chat about all the things to do with my mum. I'll talk to Taki about some of the ideas and see what he's kind of interested in. It's probably a bit early to talk to him about that sort of thing. Like, I can talk to my mum as much as I want, as often as I want. And it's not that Taki doesn't listen, but I think when we're in the phase that we're in, it's more immediate for him. So right now we're in a very preparation-y phase, so we're thinking about how we make changes to the flat, all those sorts of things. Obviously I've got lots of shopping lists going on, but he's not quite in that headspace yet. I think when we go to the baby show in a few weeks, on the 19th of October, he'll really enjoy that, and he'll like seeing the kind of like physical products and stuff like that. But it's been lovely trying to kind of still go for walks and talk about things. Ava's still wonderful, but I don't want to make every conversation we have about the baby. But interestingly enough, we're going for our scan next week, and we had a conversation with her about finding out whether she's having a brother or a sister, and we really, none of us have any idea. I have no idea. But what's quite nice is I think none of us really mind whether it's a boy or a girl. I think we're just really excited. We're getting lots more flutters and kicks and movements, and Taki and Ava get really excited, and the baby definitely responds when they talk or sing to the baby, like get much kind of stronger kicks. I'm noticing that get back quite a lot of movement in the evenings, and that's really nice just to kind of track and feel connected. I get sort of like pressure and stuff when I'm working through the day, but obviously because your mind's so busy, I'm probably kind of like less aware. I'm more aware of when I suddenly get tired or I feel a bit sick and I need to eat. I've still got morning sickness. It's not every day, and it's not. I can live with it. It's fine. Lots of women go through much worse. But anyway, so talking about the scan, and Ava can't come. She's at school. So we said we'd do a sort of surprise for her when she gets home from school. She can find out when she's having a brother or sister. And so I was looking at kind of what people do for their gender reveals. And I also found out that some people don't like the term gender reveal, because I think they feel that gender is different from the sex of a child. And I kind of get that. But we're just trying to do what's right for Ava, what she feels is right. And she decided that she thought having a pink and blue reveal was a bit sexist, that she doesn't think pink is for girls and blue is for boys and things like that. And I couldn't really disagree. I don't think I just minded, but maybe I'm, from the 80s, so maybe it's not quite, I know what she's saying. I do know what she's saying, but it's really, really hard to think of any other way to do that surprise without doing the pink and blue. And I've spent quite a lot of time looking on the internet at Instagram and Google and Facebook and different ways people have done it, and it's generally all pink and blue. So I spent quite a lot of time going around the shops on Saturday morning trying to find an alternative. The girl in the card factory looked at me like I was a complete moron when I said, oh, well, could I have the balloon but maybe change the colours? Like, so, I'll agree with Ava what colour we're having. But she initially thought that we'd have gold for a girl and silver for a boy, just so she could see the difference, because that's the thing, isn't it? If you want that big puff, and then you've got an idea. But the girl in the shop looked at me like I was absolutely crazy. So I ended up in WH Smith's, and they had a sale on, and this is what I agreed with Ava. So I got this for like $2.99. I don't know if you can see it. It's my husband sneezing, if you heard that. And it's just some balloons that I'm going to try and fill. And it just says they're white balloons, and they say, welcome to the world, in gold. And I might reuse some of those for my baby shower when we bring the baby home. And then I got these 40p each. And what we've agreed with Ava is that we will do red hearts if it's the girl, and we will do silver stars if it's the boy. And when we find out, I'll probably go and just cut out some extra tissue paper, maybe a little bit of pink and blue, but maybe some other colours as well, just to give it a bit more impact when it kind of explodes. And I don't think I'll get it filled with helium, because I don't want to go through that in the shop again where they think I'm a bit nuts. Probably burnt up with the pump that I used to blow this up. So next time I talk to you, we'll see how that went. What else has been going on? I think that's everything for now. Sorry. My husband said that I'm a very organised person, but there has to be odd moments where I've kind of forgot bits and pieces or just times of what's happening, which I don't normally do. But I've got a lot to think about, so I'm going to forgive myself that one. Okay, I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're feeling good. Oh yeah, this is one thing I was thinking about this week. So obviously I'm finding this diary quite helpful, because I've realised how much I forgot about being pregnant with Ava. I just can't remember it. I think Taki remembers it much better than I do. And obviously it gets posted to social media. You'll be watching this on our website or over YouTube or whatever. And it looks you know, like, obviously you share what you want to share about your pregnancy. I've obviously shared a few difficult moments as well in previous ones. And that isn't to say that every day is perfect. It's really not. Because life is not perfect. Nobody's is. And I think if that's what you're expecting, that somehow you'll get this perfect life, this perfect pregnancy, this perfect birth, this perfect child, it's always going to be really disappointing, isn't it? But I think sometimes social media can make us feel like everybody else's life is perfect and we're going really, really wrong somewhere. But we're not. That's just living. And it's being kind and happy and enjoying the good moments. And we're having difficult times with things like separate from pregnancy at the moment. And in my head, what I'm trying to do is separate feelings that I have of anxiety around other elements of my life from how I feel about the baby and pregnancy. Because naturally, I think you want, at first, you want everything to be perfect. You're having this baby, you want this perfect environment and everything. But that doesn't really exist. So even if things are going wrong in other areas, it doesn't mean that that has to affect how I feel about the baby. The baby will come anyway. And there are all sorts of things that you can't predict and you can't expect. It's not like I'm going to have this child and suddenly nothing will ever go wrong. Of course it will. But it doesn't affect how I feel about the baby, how I feel about my husband and my daughter and the rest of my family and my friends. You know, there are still so many good things to celebrate and be thankful. And you're not a failure because things go wrong. Like, that is life. Things go wrong. And you have to, you know, trust in yourself, trust in the people you love, hold fast, and know that when you ride through them, things do get better, and then they'll go wrong again. That's just living. I don't know if that's helpful, if anyone else has those feelings, but that's kind of where I've been getting, so I can feel good, because pregnancy dreams are crazy, and they wake you up at 4, 5 a.m., and I wake up and I think, oh, that is enough of that. I've had enough of that crazy dream. And I think that's that time, isn't it, in the night when your subconscious just goes nuts about all those kind of things that you're able to not think about during the day. So if you're having crazy dreams, I feel for you. But I did do some hypnobirthing before I went to bed last night, and they didn't wake me up, and I had quite a good sleep. So I must do more of that. I mean, I do it quite a lot, but I must remember that actually that is a gift to myself for a good night's sleep, to try and settle my mind and settle my thoughts. Because I fall asleep reading all the time, it's really bad. But anyway, I've rambled on. Bye!